What's poppin', Mayhem Goddess crew? It's your girl, Mayhem Beauty, back at you with another video. In today's video, I'll be going over the clutch that everybody is talking about, the Clutch 88 by Ashley Lee Cosmetics. It comes in a variety of colors for the clutch. You get black, nude, and pink. And inside the clutch, you get 88 colors, which is basically covering the whole goddamn rainbow. Now, in this clutch, you do not get shimmer colors, so the whole palette is matte. So if matte is not your thing, this is not the one for you. But if you want to get into this colorful look that I came up with, let's go on ahead and get it popping. I also want to mention that I will not be going over any swatches because what you see is what you get. So as per usual, my eyes have already been primed. One is done. I'm going to do this with you, okay? So the first color I'm going to be dipping into is this gorgeous green right here. Kind of looks like the Hulk if I was the Hulk lady. And then we're going to place with the fluffy brush right here in the inner corner of our eyes to right about here. I hope you yummy. Just keep packing on that color until you get the desired color. As per usual, it's nothing really new, just a different palette, different kind of look. We got this gorgeous green color. We are going to dip into this darkest pink right here. It's kind of like the darkest pink in the palette, and all the rest of the pinks are pretty bright. I've done like 5 looks with this palette already. This is a very versatile palette. Very versatile. You see that color? Either it is the primer that I'm using in the palette or it's just a palette. And this palette was $19. The pots are not that big. If you're looking for those big old nice gigantic pots that you get in like the Juvia's Place palettes, that's not this palette, but you really do have every color of the rainbow in here. So have fun with it. I mean, seriously. Oh, and if I didn't mention, you are going to need a different blending brush for each and every single one of these colors so you don't get them mixed up or confused. My bad. I was so gut hole about this palette, I done lost track. We're gonna take a different fluffy brush and we're gonna go into this deep purple right here, and we're gonna place that right in the outer corner and kind of wing it out so we could get a nice little cut crease right here. Kind of blend those colors together. I have to say, I'm just quite impressed about this palette. Like, Ashley did not come to play. Girl, you were serious, wasn't you? I'm loving it. Keep it up. So now that we have these beautiful colors on our eyelids, the next thing we are going to do is use this Makeup Revolution cut crease canvas, and this is in the color Etch, and I'm going to carve out my cut crease, and then I'm going to, we just gonna wait, just hold on. So remember, when you're carving out your cut crease, just be very slow with it. Now that we have that all done, I have to say, this is the shit right here. This Makeup Revolution cut crease, canvas cut crease, canvas, whatever, is the bomb. I have a much more crispier cut crease than I do with using my Bella Pierre makeup base, because that is kind of a thicker consistency. But I am going to come back with my Bella Pierre makeup base, and I'm going to apply that all over the lid because the yellow will show up better when I have a lighter blank spot, coloring book, canvas, whatever you want to call it. So I'm going to take that and just start putting it where I cut out my crease at so that yellow can really pop like this one. So I'm going to be taking this yellow color and I'm going to be really packing it on. This is why I say you really need to have a nice blank lighter spot in your cut crease, because these yellows and pastel colors and bright bold colors will show up a whole lot better if you have a nice blank light color on your lid. And when you're done with that, it should look a little something like this. Now the next thing we are going to do, girl, you ain't girl, what goes better with yellow than black? We are going to line our eyes, and I'm using this Inglot eyeliner, one of my favorite gel eyeliners, and we're basically going to wing it out. We almost gonna do an Amy Winehouse, but not. If you get what I'm saying, you get my juice. So we're gonna take the line, and I needed a mirror to get it all up in there because I told y'all bitch can't see. Now I'm going to be taking another flat brush, and I'm going to go into this green teal-ish dark. It looks like forest green to me, so I'm gonna call it forest green. You let me know what color you think it is. None of these colors in this palette has any names, but I'm gonna go into that green, and I'm going to do it just below the waterline, and then I'm going to line the waterline with black. With a clean blending brush, I'm just gonna lightly go over these areas right here to buff that out a little bit so we don't have any harsh lines. Now, because there are no shimmers in this palette, it is completely matte, I am going to be using the person everybody loves to hate. This is the Kat Von D. What is this? This is the Kat Von D Divine palette. And I'm going to be going into this color right here, Divine. I lied. It's called Babs. And I'm going to pop that in the inner corner to give it a nice pop. And then I'm going to take my favorites besides Kiss. So these are the lashes I'm going to be using today. Don't ask me what style they are in. I forgot. I threw away the packaging and just kept this. So I'm going to finish the rest of my face, wrap this up, and I'll be back with my final thoughts. So that completes today's look. It was really simple and easy. I love the colors, so vibrant, so fun, so ready for summer. What more can you want? Now, let's get into the deets of this palette. Now, before anybody wants to ask me what are the ingredients, I am going to freeze frame the ingredients right here. You guys can see the ingredients, and this is what is inside of this palette. Now, again, you could get this palette off of Ashley Cosmetics, Ashley Lee Cosmetics, and it's only $19, sis. What you waiting for? I am not mad at this palette. Now, if you a girl who likes a mixtures between mattes and shimmers, this is not for you. This whole palette, the whole thing, the whole entire thing is all matte. They're all matte colors. So the only problem that I have with this is that I swear to God that these three shades right here, let's see if I can do it for you. This one, and that one looks like the same exact purple to me. What do you think? Does that look like the same purple to you? Let me know down below. And that, I have no problems with it. Now, I do say that if you are going to be traveling with this or using it, period, please keep the plastic cover to it, because it'll be a whole lot easier just to place the cover in there and cover it up, and then your colors will not get mixed together. With that being said, since it will be closing like this, it does make it very accessible to be going traveling with and putting inside of your bag, which I absolutely love a lot. Also comes in a variety of colors, nude, black, and pink, which I picked up the pink one. I mean, I guess you can't go wrong with it. It's just like I said earlier, if I recorded it right, is that these colors are very pigmented. Ashley, you did your damn thing. kudos to you. So either it's the palette and its pigmentation, or it is the combination of the eye primer that I've used in the eyeshadow palette. Either way it goes, they both work well together. Don't have any complaints. And I thought, what better way to pair it off than this blue bob. Low-key, this is my favorite wig. Like, I don't have many wigs, but this one is my favorite. So as per usual, everything that I use will be linked down below just for you. Make sure you follow me on Instagram and Snapchat. Here are my handles right here, and you might have seen them previously. I have already did 5 looks with this palette, so I will be uploading that to Instagram and Snapchat here pretty soon. I might be doing a whole 30-day thing with this, like, you know, a 30-day makeup challenge or makeup looks, whatever. It's gonna go on Instagram and Snapchat, and so make sure you guys are following me there.